Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your August 2025 tarot card reading. We're going to get started with an oracle card to get a sense of your energy for August. Ooh, blessed. You are blessed. What a great card to get. Additional advice and messages from Prepared Tarot for Scorpio for August. All right, so we have some Eight of Wands coming in. The Hermit. I'm sorry, Five of Cups. Did I say the Hermit? And then we have the King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Emperor, Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Empress. Ooh, I am telling you, you're blessed. So you just have the Emperor and the Empress, divine pair, powerful pair, the most abundant pair in the tarot, the highest calling for sure. You have a king, you've got a queen, you got some information coming in there with the Eight of Wands, and you might even have a suitor. So yeah, you're blessed. Let's talk about it. So Eight of Wands indicates Mercury. It indicates energy coming in. And I know that it's coming towards your 10th house. Mercury is in Leo, and it is moving direct the 11th. So I think you're going to get some quick information that you are really going to be happy about. And it's coming right here with this Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is really a period of sadness, a period of loss and disappointment. And this energy coming towards you is going to, I don't want to say snap you out of it, because that sounds so like callous for whatever this is, whatever disappointment, whatever suffering or sorrow it is. But what I'm saying is it is really going to jolt you. This is passionate energy coming in. This is, things, creative energy. This is wands. This is fire sign energy, and it is coming your way, headed your way, and like Mercury, it's coming in swiftly. Yes, it could be love, it could be creative projects, but it's going to really get you out of this frame of mind. And I like that, because that's what energy does, right? We talk about it a lot, and I know that when we are around certain people and they might be going through a hard time, or their luck hasn't been so great, and they're just kind of going through the motions, and we've all been there. But it kind of brings us into that same plane, that same energetic plane, right? Certainly we're not doing cartwheels and saying, my life, I'm so sorry your life sucks, but mine's fantastic, because, how rude is that? We wouldn't do that. But I think my point is, it's contagious. That energy is contagious. And when we surround ourselves, in a field, an energetic field of sadness and sorrow, it's hard to lift ourselves out of it. We are creatures of our habitat. We are part of nature. And so it's easy to fall into a lull and forget about our own energy. So wonderful blessings are headed your way to help get you out of this. Now, the King of Pentacles, I love him. He's a little bit, he's successful, he's comfortable, he's abundantly wealthy, and but he is, whatever he touches turns to gold. That's his calling card, right? They used to call him King Midas. And so it's a period, again, that whatever you go after, it's going to be successful, because you're blessed. So if you're looking to launch your side hustle, your artistic venture, your small business, a new job, moving to a new community, moving to a new group or an association, do it. This is the time. Get out there, make the moves, make the calls, do the thing, and you too will have that Midas touch. And like the King of Pentacles, you will be sitting on your throne. You will have a leadership role. You will be comfortable. You will be prosperous. I like it. Then we have the Knight of Cups over here, and the Knight of Cups indicates something new, someone new coming into your life. It is an introduction, and this Knight is headed your way, headed right to the Emperor. And honestly, this Emperor is, if this isn't your energy, then the Empress is, because both of these cards cannot just be the outside influence. You are meant to be. You are meant to be sitting on a throne. You have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 in your reading. One of these thrones are your Scorpio. You just have to figure out which one it is, right? So let's talk about this. So we have the Knight of Cups moving in, and he is about love, romance, but it's also about harmony, partnerships. This can be business oriented because, again, we know that your 10th house is lit up with Mercury for sure. I also know that Venus and Jupiter are having this wonderful lucky conjunction on the 11th, and that's in your house of expansion, your house of adventure, your house of philosophy, your house of your belief system. And I think you're moving into this new expansive world where you're going to be meeting some of these people and becoming one of them yourself. They're new. These are highly sophisticated, professional, evolved individuals who have a different point of view on politics, on religion, on finances. And these are all going to help shape this new chapter in your life. This is all very exciting. But this Knight might be offering you something, that's really going to delight you. Outside of just even a romantic interlude, it can be a very close, loving bond coming your way. Now, the Emperor is sitting in the heart of this reading, which is so awesome, and he is authority. He's also Mars. And we know that Mars is in Leo, and Mars brings on a whole power shift of his own, right? He's demanding and commanding and successful, but he is demanding, and there's some things that you have to do. And I'm pointing to this 10 of Swords over here because this Mars energy is in your 12th house. Your 12th house of endings, your 12th house of closures, your 12th house of spirituality. It's karma. And in order to move forward on your throne, whichever one that beholds you, you have to kind of clean up some things here. And it's that 10 of Swords because it's blocking more of your blessings here. I mean, it was just blessing, block. Something's blocking this, right? And so you want to take care of this. And this 10 of Swords is leftover energy, Scorpio. And you know what it's from. I mean, you're hurt. There was something that came to an end. It was painful. It caused you to literally, feel like you got stabbed in the back and betrayed. It caused some sadness. It caused some sorrow. And you're being called upon now to get rid of this so your blessings can continue to flow instead of being blocked. And so what does that mean? Well, it means that we have this propensity as humans, we all do, is to we replay our old favorites, right? And sometimes when it's been an upsetting situation, we replay that scenario. I can't believe they left. I can't believe they didn't, I can't believe, that they betrayed me. And, that fault, you know, and you wind up being a little bit of a victim. So I always say, you know, how people treat you is their karma, but how you react to it is yours. And Mars is coming in strong as the Emperor and saying it's time to unblock this. And the way to do that, by the way, is to surrender. If you've tried, if you've, you know, think that there is some type of closure or whatever that is for you, this is the time to move past it. And when I say surrender it, just let it go. You know, closure can happen in your own mind. It doesn't require two parties. It requires your heart and your soul. It requires you. That's all. Now, the Seven of Wands is that protective mode because you don't want to go there again, but it's not needed. You've got the Empress on the other side of this. You are blessed and you are ready to take your rightful seat as an Empress, as a Queen, as the Emperor, or as the King of Pentacles. You are being blessed and you're in your own way right now, Scorpio. So surrender what you couldn't resolve. That is the message. I hope it resonated. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.